Oh, it's you. Hello there. I'm Quiescent. And you're not. And this is my iPod vlog number 173. 173. Today we're going to talk about thoughts. Deep thoughts and shallow thoughts. Just earlier, I was thinking about this word because I was going to name a character the Quiescent emo. And so I was looking up the word quiescent and I was asking Siri. Yeah, my iPod has Siri on it. I asked Siri, I said, Siri, what is quiescence? And she goes, here you go, and here's what I got, however. And then she showed me the definition of it, and then I asked her how to pronounce it. Is it quiescent or quiescent? And then she goes, here's how to pronounce it, and then she showed me the pronunciation dictionary online, and I tapped on it. It said it was pronounced quiescent is the adjective, and quiescence is the noun. And quiescent means like dormant or quiet, or it's something that happens before, you know, something has potential, but it hasn't happened yet. Like the workers were on strike, but before they were on strike, they were quiescent. They were quiet, they weren't doing anything. Dormant. It also means idle, you know, someone is not doing anything. So the quiescent emo is basically what I thought it was. Just somebody it doesn't really do much, but he has potential to do stuff. Ooh, so I'm going to call him Quiescence, the Quiescent emo. Yeah. But anyways, that's my thoughts for today. And this is vlog number 173, and the date today is June 21st, 2016, the second day of summer. Yeah. Deep thoughts. Here's a shallow thought. Shallow thought is like, what did I just eat? But a deep thought is, what should I eat, and as opposed to what you are eating. You know what I mean? Some people eat things that they shouldn't be eating, and they don't really think about it as a shallow thought. But if you think deep thought, you're thinking ahead, like what is the purpose of food? What's food made out of and stuff like that? Don't think too deeply about food though. But anyways, that's just my examples. But anyways, and I was thinking, why does my iPod have Siri on it? It's like an iPhone. The only difference between iPod and iPhone is that it doesn't have phone service. Well, it has FaceTime. You can talk to people face to face if they have an email address or something like that, or something. You could talk to. It's like, I don't know. It's like Skype, but you could do that. But other than that, you can't really call someone on a phone. But it does everything else that an iPhone does. Like it has Siri. And when I first got it, I didn't know I had Siri. I pressed the button and I was like, what the? And then I asked Siri, what's a gorilla? Because here you go, or whatever, and it shows me an example from Wikipedia, a picture of a gorilla and what it was. Before that, I was talking to it. And then I found I could change the voice from American woman or American man or a British woman or a British man, or I could change it to Spanish or French or some other language. I think that's the only languages I have. I don't know. But anyways, it was interesting to find out that my iPod had Siri in it. But today I was just wondering what if I was pronouncing the word quiescent and quiescence right, those two words from quiesce, and to quiesce is to be idle, you know, just not doing anything. Like if you're quiescing, you're waiting for something. You're dormant. That guy is quiescent. He's dormant. That plant is quiescent. Is dormant, but it's going to grow. You know what I mean? Like it's hibernating. Ooh, deep thoughts with Garrison. What's the universe really made out of? What's dark matter? What if dark matter doesn't exist? It's just people looking for something that it's not there. What if it's just God, and they're trying to find him, but they can't find him because they don't read the book that he wrote, the Bible. Deep thoughts. Anyways, seriously though, dark matter, dark energy, all that stuff they call it dark because they can't see it. Maybe it doesn't exist. But gravity, how can we know gravity exists? I mean, we see the effects of gravity, but there are no gravitons. Like electrons make electricity, gravitons should be making gravity, right? But they never detected a graviton. So what the flip is making us stay on the planet? The Bible says that God holds the earth upon nothing in space. Nothing out there, right? So maybe gravity is just nothing. It's just the power of God. And we're trying to detect it or something. But if we ever find a graviton, I'd be surprised, because now they're thinking that gravitons exist in another dimension and that they're just bouncing off this dimension and we're just feeling the effects of gravity. but we don't see the gravitons because they're in another dimension. And like, yeah, right. That's basically saying it doesn't exist. We don't see it, but we think it exists. I mean, we can feel it. Like the wind, you feel the wind, but you can't see it. Yeah, but wind's made out of particles. There's actually something in the wind that's blowing around air, you know, oxygen and nitrogen blowing around, and you can feel it when it moves. But what about oxygen? What about gravity? You can feel gravity, but you can't see gravity, and there's no gravitons. So basically, that's magic. Or God. So which one do you believe in? And then when they keep saying, nature does surprising things. Nature made the giraffe an amazing animal. Thinking, nature? I don't worship nature. I'd rather talk about the creator. God created the giraffe, not nature. What the flip? The Bible warns about fake science and people worshiping nature instead of the creator, you know, the creature instead of the creator. Anyways, that's my thoughts for today. Oh, you're still here? Oh, man. What the flip? It's only 6 minutes. I got to make up for 4 more minutes. I got to make these videos at least 10 minutes long. Because why? I don't know why. That's because I usually talk about 10 minutes long. Anyways, I'm watching how the universe is made, and they're theorizing why Earth has, or they were talking about why Earth would have water on it if it's in a dry zone near the sun. Because if the Earth formed where it is right now, it shouldn't have any water. Well, you know where the water comes from, right? The flood. And there wouldn't be water. Water should be up in the upper atmosphere like Venus, you know, a cloud layer around Earth. Well, there was a cloud layer around the Earth. Are these people stupid? Don't they read the Bible where it said there was never rained until Noah's time, when all of a sudden all the water from above and some of the water from below came out and it just flooded the planet, and that's where all the water came from? Really? The Bible talks about where water comes from? Okay. Anyways, before that, water just came from fountains underneath the earth that they had to drill for water, or water would just show up in dew from the moisture in the air because of the humidity. And in the morning, it would be on the ground and they would just gather it and stuff like that. That's what the Bible says anyways. So they didn't know what rain was. Water from the sky. That's why they thought Noah was completely insane. Because he was building a boat. There's only one sea, and it was on one side of the land, and the rest of the planet was just land. And there's just one sea, and probably small rivers and so forth. And here's Noah building a gigantic boat, not a little boat that you go into the rivers or in a little sea to go fishing. No, he's got this gigantic boat. He's gathering all these animals together, and he's telling everybody the water's coming from the sky. If you were the average person back then, you'd think he was nuts too. You'd be like, water from the sky? And why do you need a giant boat? What is wrong with you, Noah? And then, but if you worship God, you would believe it, because he believed it, because that's what God told him to do. Build a boat in the middle of nowhere, and I will flood the earth and you will be safe, and whoever wants to come with you. And then when it started raining, no one ran into the boat until after they realized they were drowning. Then they started pounding on the door of the boat. But notice it says Noah didn't shut the door. God shut the door because Noah was waiting for all the people to come in, because he was like, oh, come on, there's still some chance. But God shut the door because it was too late. The waves would probably come in there, and with Noah being loving and kind, he would have probably flooded the ark trying to get some people in there, because those idiots were dumb and realized at the last moment that they were doomed. Anyways, and that is the deep thought. If God was going to flood the earth and save Noah, why did he make Noah build a boat? Because he wanted Noah to prove that he believed God. He said that was a test of faith. Even though God could have held Noah and his family up in the sky and waited a few days until the water was gone and put them back down on the ground, he didn't want to do that directly. He wanted Noah to show some initiative. So he said, build an ark, and Noah did it. Get all the animals in there as much as you can, and whatever people want to go in there. And unfortunately, just his kids and his wife and their wives, and that was it. 3 sons, 3 daughter-in-laws, Noah and his wife. That's 8 people, and that was it. Noah could only save 7 people and himself, and they're all family members and in-laws or whatever. But anyways, all that because those people did not have faith in God. They didn't believe Noah. They thought that he was insane, and they didn't believe that water could come from the sky. And even when it did, they still didn't believe it. And so basically, that's why God shut the door, because Noah probably would have left the door open to try to get someone in there, even though it would have flooded and drowned everybody. But that's what my thought was. Yeah. But anyways, deep thoughts and shallow thoughts. Ways, I want to get on Noah. Well, maybe if you think about the deep thoughts of the galaxy. What's our purpose? Why we're here? You know, did we just come out of a big bang and slime and evolved? No, even if we evolved, what's the purpose of evolving into this shape? Just so we could ask questions about where we flipping come from. There has to be a creator. Even if you believe in evolution, something started the slime to turn the human being. What the flip would start that? I'm so sure. Non-life cannot become life. Dirt does not come around and, you know, because we would see that every day. We would see, oh, look in this sludge pile. It's coming to life. Oh, no, that animal's evolving into another animal. We would see, you know, one animal partly turn into another animal. We don't see that. We see distinct animals. Birds are still birds. Birds resemble other birds, but they're still different kinds of birds. But they're not the same bird. You know what I mean? Humans and apes aren't the same. Apes aren't even the same with each other. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. But if you believe in creation like I do, then there's a creator. There's intelligent design. There's order in the universe, even out of that chaos. And that proves that if you think deeply, there is a creator. So think about that. If you think shallowly, you'll be sad and thinking that there's nothing to life except right now here on Earth and all these stupid things going on. You'll be like a politician. All you have to be is old white dude and just shove your head up your butt and there you are. You're a politician and you could go in the government and they'll hire you and you'll be working with your head up there and not know what's the real world's about. Anyways, that's my thoughts on science, religion, and politics all in one. Thank you. Anyways, it's a fascinating digital world. And you just found out how fascinating it is. So don't be quiescent. Be active and do something. Or at least tell somebody about God once in a while. Or tell people, I'm a Christian, and don't worry about it. You know, what they think, because some people are not Christians. Who cares? Freedom of religion and freedom not religion. And I play my pin, so that's what that noise is. And I've got to go. Anyways, it's a fascinating digital world, like I said before. And yes, I'm glad you're in it with me, but we got to go now. In the vlog, the vlog. It went over time. 12 minutes. Oh! See you next time. Tomorrow, I will do a vlog on hobbies. Yes, tomorrow's Wednesday, hobbies. Also, I will do a video on my main channel, which will be about... What is it about? Oh, movies, books, newspapers, magazines, radio, TV, stuff like that. Things I read and watch. Things I read and watch. Should I call it that? Things I read and watch. Yeah, that's the title of it, I guess. And the next vlog will be called Hobbies. What kind of hobbies do I got? And that's vlog number 174. This is vlog number 173. Ending right now. End of the vlog. Stay tuned for this channel, my other channels. Just look for channels, look for feature channels. Check them out. Subscribe to them. It's free to subscribe. If you want to support this channel or the main channel, you can. If you see the support button, just send me some money. It'll help out. What is that calling? And then, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like this video, thumbs down. Comment, suggestions, and that's it. End of the vlog. Bye.